Hey guys, FlamingFast here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be playing my game, BrakeFailure. I made this game within 2 days for the Game Maker's Toolkit 2020 Game Jam. So, yeah, and then right now I'm going to start playing it, so if you want to, so for spoiler alert, link is down below so you could play it before I start playing it right now, but, yeah. And I am still fairly new to making games, so don't judge it too harshly. So basically, the game is a endless runner. So far, I have a score of 48. So yeah, I want to see if you guys could beat that. So yeah, I posted this game on itch.io, which is where they hosted the game jam on. And yeah, so there's basically, yeah, you're able to like do cool, like basically do some stuff. So the theme was out of control. Pretty much your car like speeds up like really fast. So yeah, I'm pretty used to the speed now because I've been playing it for a little while. But if you're just first time playing the game, it will feel like super fast and like really hard to control. But other than that, it's a pretty fun game, at least for me, and obviously if you like endless runners. I do plan on working on this some more to like improve some things, like for instance the car movement. I wanted to have it so that it turns whenever you are changing lanes or something. And I don't think I've had the glitch yet, but there's a glitch due to the map generation, because the maps is randomly generated as you go along, so that between the two maps there's like maybe like a small gap or slight height elevation or height difference. So then once you hit that, your collide or your hitbox will then make you like start flipping out of control, which is really cool. But then you may sometimes land on your side or land upside down, or it's just like not very well. But most of the time it usually helps you. Like you could start jumping over spikes, other cars. It's pretty cool. That's how I'm able to get some high scores. But yeah, so yeah, this is basically the whole game. Hope you guys like it, and I'm about to now go and explain the process of making the game. Once I die, yeah. And I left some links to the sources I've used, so I had to use a video on how to create the audio, because I'm still pretty, like I said at the beginning, I'm still pretty new, so I don't know how to implement audio into the game. And then I had to learn how to make a high score element feature, and I had to learn how to generate that stuff. So okay, so here's the game engine. I'm using Unity, if you didn't know. So basically this is all I have. I got all these scripts to control it. So I have one to generate the stuff, two to control audio, which is these two. I have one to control the camera so it follows the car, one to control the respawns and all that, one for the main menu, one to move the player, and then one if the player hits obstacle like the other cars, the spikes, or the wall. And then I have the quit game, which is basically just to quit. So that's for the quitting menu. So pretty much this is the main part of the game. Everything else is pretty simple, which I don't think I need to show. But yeah, so here is all the components pretty much. So as you can see right here, where my mouse is, the map is blank. That is because none of the tiles have generated. That's what basically makes it randomly generate, because you have to give like the script a certain like pre-made tiles to generate, which is pretty much all of these ones right here. I have 10 tiles that could randomly spawn, but then the first tile will always be a blank tile. So as you can see here, all the tiles have now spawned, and you're now able to play the game. This is what you would see, pretty much. So basically you just keep running, and then, right. The scripts are pretty simple. For instance, like, here's the movement. It just adds a constant force, pretty much, and then adds a force if you want to turn. Quit basically just has it to links for the links that are there, and then has it so that you can quit the game. Audio just basically makes it so that you can play sounds, and sound is basically what that sound is. So basically it calls upon this file or this script, which then is basically the script that you use to define a audio source. Then we have the player collision. Basically it just checks to see what the name of that object is, and if it's this name, it will then say, and then it will restart. Because if I have it, if I didn't have this, as soon as you hit the ground, you would instantly have to restart. Game Manager, this basically has it so that you'll restart the level once you die. Here, then here, so you could quit. That just changes the scene. Once you die, you get that little screen that pops up. Basically, that's what that is. Right here is pretty much just the little screen that pops up. It just tells you what your score was and what your high score is, or what your high score was. Here is basically little thing I forgot to delete is if you hit R, it basically just resets your high score. So if you want to reset your high score, you could do that. I don't know why you would want to, but you could do that. And here it pretty much just if your character goes below a certain level, it will just restart. And pretty much here is how the high score works. And yeah, I mean, basically this is just high score stuff again. Then here is just restarting the level. Main menu, just buttons, defining what a button will do. If you click it here, it basically just randomize it, or randomly generate stuff due to whatever the number is selected from a random number generator, and it will just spawn a tile due to whatever number it gets. Here, the camera follow, it will copy the X coordinates of the player, and then also the Y offset, which is the pretty much the exact same position, or it just basically makes it so that it's just a height of 5 above the car. Then here is offset Z, which is then how far back the camera is going to be when following the car. And then movement, I already showed this. So yeah, the game's fairly simple. I made it again in 2 days. The cars I had to build in Unity. So if I open up this file right here, you can see all the different little cubes. Let me get out 2D mode. And so if I come here, you then see like front tire, rear tire. Like I have to use a bunch of different objects to create one object. Same thing for the obstacles. For all of them, I had to create them all on my own within the game engine, which wasn't too difficult, but at times, like for instance, making the spikes, that was kind of a challenge, and the front angled pieces on the car, those were kind of a challenge because there's not really any triangle pieces or triangular prisms, so it was kind of difficult to try and get like the right angle and right scaling of the cube. So yeah, this is pretty much the whole game made. And if I come to here, to this folder, you then have the quit screen, main menu screen, and then the how-to screen. So yeah, this is basically all that is within the game. Then we got the 2 audio sounds here, and then the scripts, and then all the cars and stuff. So yeah, I do plan on working on this game some more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a different type of video that I usually do. I usually do me playing games. I kind of did that in this video, but not 100%. But yeah, I then kind of showed you guys on the process of making the game. But yeah, this is my first ever like devlog, I guess you could say, of a game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and check out my game. This is then FlamingFast signing off.